Hi, and welcome to some more World of Tanks. So, I'm doing one of those 279E missions here. Or I was, because I completed it. Basically, gotta get an average of 3000 damage in 10 games. So basically, you have to do 30,000 damage in total in 10 games. Or less. So here's one of the battles I played. I have 5 games remaining. I'm a little bit under the average I need. After with 5 games left, including this one, having played 5, I should be at 1500. So after this, I should be at, let's see, what's 1500 plus 300, 1800. So if I can't make that, then I'm disappointed. Now then, let's see what we can do here. We are on Paris. Not everyone's favorite map. Why is there no engine sound? Okay, something is going on with the sound. That's okay. Let's just ignore it. Even though the game is kind of silent. I do not want to fall back. I want to fall forwards. Sadly, I've been permatracked. That's not great. And I'm tracked again. Let's see. Yeah. The Kranwagen turret, if you are a very tall tank like the E100, you kind of negate some of that angling when he's trying to facehug you like that. Especially when you are firing gold. This was during the Christmas thing, which is still going on. So, yeah, I made credits. I fired nothing but gold, but I made credits. Let's see here. Jagdpanzer E100. Are you gonna pen my turret with your heat? No, you are not, because I was not just angling it to the side, I was adding some elevation by hugging that little rock thing. So now you are stuck. What are you gonna do now? By the way, I reload faster than you. And good night. Closing in on the 1800 I need to be at. The problem with this mission is that once you have one bad game, which happens, then you are like really far behind. Stay there, 1826. I'm at my goal. But of course I want to exceed that, so that I have like a margin of error for when I get one of those bad games. Let's see, can I pen the Badger? Yes. This is one of the reasons why I like the big gun on the E100, especially in pubs. My caller in the clan says I'm not allowed to use it in clan wars. But in pubs, yeah, no one can stop me. Because it has much better pen with the heat rounds than the small gun has with the APCR. Of course, it doesn't have the DPM. But that's okay. But I guess of the tanks you're gonna run into in clan wars, there aren't really any that you can pen with this that you can't pen with the small gun. Because people really don't play Badgers in clan wars. And stuff like, stuff like the turrets of chieftains, yeah, you can't pen those with heat either. see, 60 TP. Am I gonna get the kill on the Badger? It's been a couple of days since I played this match. I don't remember all. It's like so eerily silent. I think it's a bug. Yeah, got the kill on Badger. Let's see. I'm at 4K, 4.6. And I'm at the 1900 total average for my... This would be my 6th game in the series, so yes, 1800 should be my goal. I'm at 2000 now. That's good. That's great. Oh. Well, I have a bond rammer on this tank, so my reload is not too terrible. And unlike the E100, the heat pen from the 60 TP is not that great. He fired AP, but whatever. And yeah, that's a win. 6K and 3 kills. That is an ace tanker. And I'm well ahead on my damage hunt. And yeah, ace tanker, made credits, really nice. Sadly, this great game was followed by a couple of really bad ones. Had one stinker of a game on Mannerheim line. And yeah, I failed that mission and had to start over again. But that's not too bad, because I have to do this in German tanks, and I like my German tanks, so don't really feel too bad for having an excuse to play them more. Let's see what happened when I tried it again. And we are back in the E100, and oh no, it's Mannerheim line. This was battles left 7, so this would have been wait, let's do math. This would have been my 4th game, and I was already at 1000. It's a couple of days later, and I had reset the mission a couple of times, because you could do that, and basically just reset it until I get a pretty good game as my first one. See, my 4th game, having played 3 games, I should be at 900, and I'm at more than that, so I'm already a little bit ahead. I'm almost 200 ahead, so that's a 2K game, like, for free added on. Luckily, unlike the game I mentioned at the end of the previous match, which was on Mannerheim line, this is from the good side. The other match I played, starting down here, tried to make my way up here, but instead of letting me farm them, the enemy just retreated, and it just sucked. And the mouse that was on the enemy team, you know, a big, huge XP damage pinata, he had gone to the other flank. It ended in a draw. Yes, terrible. But this one is not going to be terrible. I can promise you that. I'm already at a little bit of damage, 700 something, and I snap one into the 60 TP. That should not have hit, but it did, because sometimes RNGesus does love you. And I'm at 1200. That's the total I should be at least at the end of this game. So I'm already ahead. I pen and high roll the Jagdpanzer E100, and he bounces me. So that's a good trade. You receive 866. I receive 0. I did receive some damage from the 263, but he received more from me, so that's also a good trade. I actually low rolled him though, like super low roll. That should have been a kill, but it was not. He's left on 6 HP. But he's not too keen on showing himself with those 6 HP. And ooh, snap one more into the Jagdpanzer E100. He is hating his life right now and hating this gold spamming noob in the E100. Just sniping him at range while he sits there with his big derp gun. I want to love the Jagdpanzer E100, but I just get frustrated whenever I play it, because this happens to me. What I'm doing to that guy is what people do to me when I play the Jagdpanzer E100. But at least it's not a Grelay. Let's see. He's behind that little snow thing. I'll peek forwards a little bit more. We are not winning this at the moment, but we need to clear this flank before I can go back to base and help. Okay. 60 TP on my team takes out the Jagdpanzer E100. The Jagdpizza. Now I can start working over these guys. And here's the 705A. Good high roll. And sorry for blocking your shot, Mr. 60 TP. See that? Is it safe to go down here now? I don't want to get farmed in the side by the Concept 1B. Need to take out these guys rather quickly. Blap that guy. Ram this guy. He was firing HE at me for some reason. And our base is being overrun from the north. I don't really want to be the guy who goes back, because there are faster tanks down here. So I'm just hoping that M103 would go back, but that's already too late. He's gonna die, and he died. So I guess I have to be the guy who goes back, together with some of the other ones. Even though I'm kind of slow, I don't want to go up there, because then I get farmed in the ass by the Concept 1B. It's gonna push this dead Kranwagen out of the way. It's one advantage of being a big, huge slab of steel like the E100. I can just push things around. And we are going back to base, but it actually looks like they have it under control. There's a VZ-55 up there. It's in a pretty good position. And now that the T110E5, the enemy one, is within my render range, I can see that he's kind of low on hit points. And the Skoda is kind of low on hit points, being farmed up by the Super Conqueror. So yeah, base is safe. The base is safeu. But when I'm already up here, might as well try to do a little bit of like flanking. With the equipment setup I have on this tank now, I'm using a turbo in the mobility slot. I'm using the Bond rammer and a Bond vertical stabilizer. So I'm not using hardening. If I could use 4 pieces of equipment, I would use hardening, but I'm limited to 3 like everyone else. See, and I can do some more damage. I'm at 5k already, and that's pretty good. I block the Concept, and no. It flew high. He was pulling back into cover, so I didn't have that much time to aim. But he's still here. And I find the shot. And there's just the Concept 1B and artillery left on the enemy team. And the Concept 1B is dead. Just arty left. Reload high explosive. I should have just picked AP, because I'm gonna one-shot him anyway if I hit. And can I really hit? I have to snap this before anyone else gets him. It's that kind of a... like, have to get to the damage before my teammates do, and snap, and yes, nice. 6.2, 4 kills. Not bad. And I have 6 games left to do this, so let's go. And we are back in the very next game after the one on Mannerheim line, and it's in the mouse, just to switch things up a bit. Let's see, battles left 6. That means this is my 5th game, if my math is correct. So I'm this should be the halfway point. I should be at 1500 after this, but I'm already at 1700, so I'm way ahead. Let's see, where am I gonna go on Mountain Pass in a mouse? Let's speed things up because the mouse is slow. I decided to go to the bridge because I see there's a 907 coming in here, and I do not want to sit down here and be useless for most of the game and just be farmed from, because these guys can't push if the enemies are holding the bridge. I don't want to go past here because then I just get farmed, because the mouse is big and tall and slow, and it's gonna take a long time to cross here, and there are probably tank destroyers. So I'm just, you know, I'm gonna try and push the bridge together with this E3. The Grail 15 up there. Was hoping he would be somewhere else, but he just shot the E3. And you know what? I'm just gonna push. And the E3 takes out the 907. I'm pretty safe from the grill at this angle, and I'm in a very good spot to farm the enemies down here. I don't like the ice road on this map. I almost never go that way. Like, even if I see there are like no friendlies down there, I generally just think it's better to leave it alone. And if they are pushing it and our team is like in this area, it's pretty safe to go back to base and defend. If we have all our tanks down here and the rest of the map has fallen, it's harder to get back to base and defend. So that's my rationale for pretty much never going the ice road on this map. And for those who don't know, farming that VZ good. For those who don't know, this flank here is the ice road. Already at 3,500 damage, and I'm way ahead on my damage farming mission. And I block shots from the grill, take some from the CS63 behind me. There we go, take some. That's okay. I'm in a mouse, I have hit points to spare. I'm running hardening, a turbo in the mobility slot, and a rammer. So I'm loading high explosives now, because I'm up against a grill, and I normally wouldn't fire HE at the Leopard 1, it has just enough armor that it's not like a reliable HE pen. But with the grill and the FV up here, well, I can do some good damage. But the FV actually loaded AP. I would just have expected him to shoot HE at me, which would never pen the mouse. Just do a couple of hundred of splash damage. But he fired AP, and he penned me and did 1,000. And that was enough for the Grillet to take me out. But like 5,700 damage, that's pretty good. I like that. Let's just zoom ahead, and you know, we win because we took like the most important parts of the map. Okay, what's happening here now? There we go. Did I slow it down too much? There we go. Yeah, the replay sometimes doesn't like it when you try to skip ahead and fast forwards. Like funny things happen. Well, we got more games to go and more damage to do to get this mission done. Let's go. And we are back, and once again in the E100. This was Battles Left 5, so my 6th game. I'm at the like just past the halfway point in numbers of games played, but I'm way past the halfway point in damage done. So average at almost 2.3 thousand. That's like 23,000. So I need to do 7,000 and change damage in the next 5 games, including this one. That shouldn't be too hard. But of course I have failed before. You know, you just need that string of really crappy games. But at this point I'm so far ahead that I can take a couple of crappy games and still make it through. I could potentially maybe do this mission in one. Let's see what happens. Decent matchmaking. There are some tier 9s. There are some artillery. That's not cool. And some big TDs. That's also not cool because they have less hit points and big guns that hurt. Okay, here's a Panzer 7. Are you gonna try and side scrape? You can't side scrape your Panzer 7. He realized that. He does not try to side scrape. But also, I can pen your lower plate with my heat. And my gun hurts more than yours. And this guy is gonna be troublesome. Because he found himself a pretty good, like, flanking position. He's shaking his turret, trying to make me not shoot him. Ah, a tiny target. Okay, so now that he knows I'm reloading, he found it safe to advance, and now he can start putting shots into me. That's not good. That's not good. So he knows I'm loaded, so now he's being like super careful. But also, if I shoot at any of the tanks in front of me, he's gonna hear that, and he can then put 2 into me before I reload. That's not good. That's actually a very tricky situation. A bit of a pickle, if you could say it like that. But I have hit points to spare. And the CS actually bounced his first shot, trying to make it hard for him, and he bounced both of his shots. And now I'm reloaded. and that's a pretty good trade. And tracked him, and he's stuck for artillery. But he's still alive, and he's still putting shots into me. And I think it kind of annoyed him to lose most of his health like that. I think he misjudged my my reload speed. So I'm using intuition, reloading some HE, hoping to splash him if he sticks his tracks out too far. 2.3k already, that's not too bad. Okay, and artillery takes him out. That's a downside of picking like an aggressive position like he did. Used intuition to reload heat again and put one into the tortoise. Right as he was like trying to get back into cover. Can I put one into the lower plate of that tortoise as well? Nice, yes. And I'm angling and side scraping and doing all the right stuff. I'm at almost 3.8. Let's make that 4.5. And they are bouncing me because I'm only exposing myself when I'm ready to fire. And he's out. 5k, almost. And I'm at almost 2800 out of my 3k total. So I'm very far ahead. I'm at over 2800. And there's a manticore being annoying. So we are winning pretty hard. Beach is doing beach things. Let's see, using intuition, go back to HE. See if I can get a shot on the manticore. And there's an FV in the enemy base and a Foch B. Ooh, armor not hit. That wasn't too good. If I had loaded AP, that would probably have been 750 damage, plus minus. But I was hoping for that HE pen. Let's see, can I get it now? Yes. I'm sticking with the HE because I want to HE that FV. And artillery is bothering me. So, while I've been trying to do the damage mission, I wasn't really paying attention to it. But there's another mission here that I completely forgot about. Let's see what happens to that one. Because, yeah, this one mission is pretty much done. I need 700 more damage, and then I'm there. Then I'm already done it after 6 games, which quite nice. See, the TDs are still there. The Foch is bouncing. T95 down on the beach. Kunze is taken out by artillery. I just need a few more guys to shoot at. If I can get one more hit, then my mission is done. Okay, there's the Foch. I'm a little bit worried because that FV can actually one-shot me. If he gets a good HE splash or AP penetration. But I think I can move ahead. I think he pulled back down to like the ramp down to the beach. Let's see, can I see some artillery down here? Yes, nice. Can I do some more damage? There's the other artillery. Can't really get an angle. But there's a T-95 down there. Killed most of my team down on the beach. You go to the beach if you wanna get farmed. But look at all the dead guys down on the beach. Why do people go there? I don't know. See, can I get an angle on the T-95? Yes. There we go. Mission complete. Let's see what happens to this one. Oh. I'm at 1300. Can I get some more damage on this guy? Oh. Well, that was sad. Almost got HT-15 done with honors. Almost? Or did I? And yeah, lots of lols. Or did I? Yes, I did get it. I did get HT-15 done with honors, and I did my damage mission in 6 games instead of 10. I don't know how I got HT-15 though. Did my little suicide off the cliff count as damage received? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I did any blind damage. Or did I? Did I do blind damage? That's actually strange. Or maybe it was the replay not counting all the damage I did. I don't know. But anyway, I got it. So that's great. So I have an object 260 now because I used the order I got from the honors for this mission to complete the TD mission 15, which means I didn't actually have to do any of the TD missions, even though I did like all of them except for the last one. So that's some wasted time right there. But yeah, so I guess I see you next time in my object 260. Goodbye and take care.